Gear Showcase!
Just in time.
It's actually coming out the end of October.
Yeah, are you excited to play it on October 6th? You'll be
I'm
here,
just not.
won't you?
I'm not on my phone. No one's gonna speak to me. I'm not gonna speak to anyone until the next week once I've finished it and played a bit of it. Well, you'll be at work the next week, and I'm gonna play it all the time.
It's fine.
I'm gonna play multiplayer and play ranked.
I mean, here, that was split screen there. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did see that.
Gears of War.
Nah, I didn't. I just said
Debuted
that.
In 2006, it instantly redefined the genre.
2006,
And now in
20 years.
2026, we're on the cusp
20?
of another rare moment.
20 years
Chance
for
to
me in
honor
Christmas
where we've
Day.
been, celebrate with our fans, and lay the foundation for where Gears is going next.
Ooh, that looks nice.
Oh.
To get there, we're taking it all the way back to the day the world changed and the fight began. Emergence Day.
Hell yeah, brother. Interesting. Those
It's
early
a day
Rex
of
signs are
unimaginable loss
creepy
that
as
sits at the
fuck.
heart of our universe. And today, for the first time, we're ready to take you inside the studio and show you all the ways to play
Good.
with our new movements, weapons, and modes that will make E-Day the most brutally satisfying Gears yet.
Good.
Please.
That's what we want.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
Before we talk about what this game is, I think it's important to share why we chose E-Day. When we started this project, we were moving to Unreal Engine 5. It was a new foundation with a blank slate. So we took a moment to reflect on what makes Gears so special to us and to our fans. We realized that all of the things that make this world feel so unique, brotherhood, brutality, that melancholy beauty, and over-the-top spectacle, they're all perfectly set up in this one moment in time, E-Day. The moment the Locust ripped through the ground and changed the history of Sarah forever. And to tell that story, we wanted to build an experience that evoked the vibes of the original Gears game.
Oh.
Mad World trailer.
One of the greatest
So it
trailers of all
started
time.
with this one still from the Mad World trailer. It's Marcus facing down the Locust, defiantly firing into the darkness against overwhelming odds. And we said, this is the emotional core of Gears. This is the tone and feeling that we wanted to build our next game around.
This is our most ambitious game yet. E-Day is a story we haven't been able to tell before because we didn't have the technology to do it. We finally have the tools to reimagine the Gears world at a new, unprecedented level of detail. We're pushing Gears to new heights with the densest, most detailed world we've ever created. With seamless, large-scale environments,
It's even worse from up here.
fully dynamic ray trace lighting, and richer real-time destruction. Starting with an empty hard drive, we literally rebuilt everything from scratch. Characters, enemies, weapons, animation, sound, the world itself. And then we tear it apart in front of you.
Oh my god.
You'll fight against bigger and more
the
brutal
Different
fuck is
characters there.
that?
with new and
Yeah.
craftier weapons, and navigate
Nice.
the battlefield with more natural character movement so that every moment of emergence
Slide on
plays
that, is it?
smoother and hits
I like that little slide bit. I like it.
Yeah.
This is a game that feels like Gears, but
It's not like
plays like
stupid COD, like that incredibly
It's a
long
return to
slide
the feeling
console.
we had when we played the original games, but now reimagined, evolved, and enhanced with the power of a new engine.
The atmosphere is giving is fucking sensational.
E-Day is set before the events of the original Gears of War. After decades of conflict, peace has finally been declared on Sarah, and the Gears have returned home.
It's been quite cool to see like
Civilian
peace,
life.
civilian life
Ah, yeah.
with our boys.
I feel like that's definitely gonna be like the first maybe
Marcus
chapter,
Phoenix
chapter and
and
a half.
Dominic
You're gonna get
Santiago
this.
are young veterans trying to
Adds
adjust
to
to
it.
civilian life while grieving the loss of someone they both loved.
Dom's brother.
Carlos Santiago, Dom's older brother and Marcus's best friend.
To Carlos.
To Carlos. Best fucking brother anyone could ask for.
Carlos died in combat in a moment of sacrifice before the war ended, and without him, Marcus and Dom's relationship is distant.
The emotion from our refinery
With the world just barely on the cusp of peace and our characters coming to terms with their new reality, the locusts emerge and change everything.
The Coalition Emergency Broadcast System. There are reports of multiple tremors causing minor damage across Kelowna.
Strap these up.
E-Day tells not one, but two origin stories. The start of this world falling apart and a brotherhood coming together. And over the course of 3 intense days, you'll see how loss reshapes this world and our characters, beginning with a night of desperate survival in a brand new city.
Actually stunning.
We decided to focus our story on just one city, so you could really feel what war does to people. When we started creating Kelowna,
Look at that main
we
menu screen.
wanted
With that
Oh,
oh,
see.
just a backdrop. We wanted to feel alive, like it was another character in the story, packed with layers and personality. Kelowna used to be all about innovation and discovery. But years of industrialization for the Cog War effort totally reshaped it. With such a rich history, it made sense to lean into that classic Gears retro vibe.
Oh, it's like that slight gothic vibe to like the Gears buildings as
Towering
well.
architecture, robust vehicles,
There she is.
and grounded technology.
What's it called? The
Kind of like
Tumbler?
those gritty
Tumbler?
industrial cities from the
It's not
1970s.
bloody Batman's vehicle.
We also looked
Oh, yeah,
right
so it is.
outside these
What
windows.
was it called again?
The mountains,
Gears 1.
the
I can't
ocean,
remember the name of it.
and
It's
local
honestly, God,
landmarks
it's
to help
so,
give Kelowna
so
its
long. I feel like it
unique
was just like a
style.
slight moment we got of them. A thrashful city in there.
It's called the Tumbler now.
Yes.
As you play the campaign,
We have
the
retconned
city
it.
reveals itself through the main districts. The historic center, with its classic Gears architecture in stone and steel. The downtown core,
Stones
more
and
modern,
steel.
reshaped by decades of industrial growth. The military airfield, set at the forest edge.
I love the
with
helicopters in
shipyards
Gears. They look cool as
nearby,
fuck.
the
Big chunky boys
refineries,
as well, aren't they?
and supporting working class neighborhoods. built
Ravens.
around constant
Ravens, that's what they're
and
called.
local
Ravens,
production.
yes.
Gears
Isn't
plays
the
best in
locust
a
ones
city.
called like
Oh, look at
Weavers?
Chunky, my
Is the
boy
ultimate
looks.
battlefield. Kelowna's density, tight streets mixed with open spaces let us rethink how gear moves through the world, and it created the perfect stage for greater scale and verticality in combat. Our soldiers are basically giant tanks in armor. They slam into
Hell yeah.
cars, weaving through hails of bullets. And we wanted to keep that heaviness, but add more fluidity to how you move through the battlefield.
Yep.
Cover is life in Gears,
I mean, it's literally a cover base shooter, yeah.
and we've completely rebuilt our movement and cover systems, with smoother transitions and a bigger range of cover heights and shapes, including new low ground cover. This all
Oh,
allows
okay,
us to
okay.
create more
that's what I was
complex
saying
and
earlier when he
organic
does
feeling
it.
spaces
I
than
was like, look at the new
I didn't even
movement.
notice that.
From Sprint, you can
When
now
the big mass
slide,
emergence hole comes in
lets
the
you
earlier
quickly
one.
get under objects,
Ooh.
slide around corners,
I really
or
like that.
transition more
Oh, I
smoothly
slide around
into
corners
cover
is
from
going to
above.
cause me
And
rage.
we added the ability
You know they're
to
going
jump,
to tweak that after the first week,
which
Matt.
really opened up this citywide battleground. We get to play with more verticality, climbing walls and vehicles, or clearing gaps in crumbling buildings to reach new flanking routes.
I like that. It opens it up.
At the heart of our gameplay is still that great Gears combat puzzle. A mix of unique enemy combinations,
Oh, there they are. The crocodile thing, where the fuck that is.
and your ability to read and move through the arena. But now you have more choice than ever, and we get these peaks of almost action movie sequences. You can throw yourself off a balcony, land next to your
Nice,
buddy and
okay.
revive him, scramble through cover, slide
no
under
fall
a truck,
damage all of a
and get
sudden.
safety on the other side. We get these amazing Gears playgrounds, small and large, where all these elements come together, and the city is filled with them.
Our missions move across the city, from linear fights in narrow streets and alleys to more open districts, where you have access to entire neighborhoods. Now you have strategic choices. Do you take the enemy head on? Do you flank them from a side entrance? Or do you climb up to the balcony across the street and take them all out with your long shot? It's up to you.
There's
And if
my
you're playing
gun.
co-op with your friends, well, then you can try all three at the same time. Taking your own path reveals small stories from the city. Survivors
That's
trapped
cool.
in an apartment.
There's a civilian in that building. 4th floor.
A raven crashed in the distance. A group of gears ready an ambush. You still have your orders, but it's up to you to decide where you offer to help.
Also, it's
or
like a
how much
big
of the city you
massive
choose
map
to explore.
per level or
And
something.
that city.
Yeah, you know,
you
think
can
that's
go-
somewhat semi-linear open world.
Semi-open world sort
Ah,
of thing.
yeah.
We
See, I
needed to
like that.
invest in an
Yeah, that's pretty
entire
cool.
Suite of tools.
It's like the
Tools
good
for
balance.
Roads, intersections, sidewalks, e-holes, buildings, rooftops, and pipes. We have a procedural content generation toolset for scattering millions of pieces of trash and debris across the ground to make Kelowna feel lived in. This is the largest, most complex location you've ever seen in a Gears game.
But the board control is connected to an older antenna. I can reconfigure their radios to
Free
reach
city
zero.
districts. 3 days.
Do it.
Dun dun dun.
Gears will hold the fort.
In other
Shit.
Gears games, the
Oh,
world's
who's that?
basically already dead.
That wasn't Kate's
There are
mum, was
very
it?
few human survivors left. But in
That's the
E-Day,
Queen.
you're watching a live city
Oh,
get
yeah.
ripped
No, I
apart
thought she was
in
like
front of you.
another, like...
No, her mum's the queen.
Yeah, but
oh, do you mean like
before
her?
she
To
was-
work, sporting events,
You mean
that
like
celebrated the possibility of peacetime.
her stepmother? Queen.
are now
Yeah,
stuck in
not
their
like her
tracks,
actual, yeah, because
Her,
her
like,
actual queen,
Yeah,
actual
adopted-
mother is...
adopted mother.
Yeah, sorry,
Survival.
adopted mother.
attempting to find refuge in subways or stores. A glimpse of a child's story, or dinner left.
Nah, they
uneaten
teased that in
are reminders
Gears
of what's been
Tactics
lost
game.
and the
you
horror
play as Kate's
of what
dad.
the locusts have unleashed.
Or like, is his dad? Yeah, it's his dad, and he saves Kate's mother. That's what it is.
You'll experience the locust
I like that
decimation
design.
at all
It tweaked
scales
design to like the
E-Day through
locusts.
our customized destruction
They
technology.
look more
Menacing.
menacing,
That's
yes.
just normal drones.
Barbaric.
E-holes are back, unleashing waves of enemies from under your feet at any moment.
As a game design element, getting to use e-holes again as a spawn mechanic is brilliant. Locusts can come out of the ground anywhere, you can toss a grenade in to close them up, just adds this great tactical layer to encounters.
But you'll also encounter massive sinkholes that'll pull down vehicles and entire buildings. And no amount of detail is too small, as micro-destruction goes beyond what we've ever done before with chippable cover across a range of materials. Your impact is real, visceral, and leaves a mark on the world.
See, little things like that.
Destroyed Beauty has long
So
been a
good.
visual
That's what
pillar
Gears used
of
to be
Gears
like
of
back in,
War,
like,
and we
Gears 2 and all
finally get
that,
to
when they
show
showed the stuff
before,
off.
Yeah.
making the after hit that much harder. You'll recognize a neighborhood that was once intact is now completely destroyed. You'll walk through city streets filled with smoke and fire, and it feels completely
Oh my
different
God,
from
the
when you first
graphics!
experienced it. You start getting this real feeling of the city's a character, and it's really under attack.
What the fuck is
It's the
that?
fall
Godzilla.
of Kelowna.
Godzilla. Godzilla.
Shots
Context.
multiplayer.
E-Day is an intentionally intimate story. There's this colossal event going on in the plot, but the actual characters and the journey they go on is where you get to explore themes of burden, of loss, and of loyalty. The whole world of Gears is about characters.
That girl there, I've seen her in
It's
a
the
couple TV
nightmarish
shows.
monsters from below versus the soldiers that hold the line
They're
in a
both gonna
war
die.
for survival.
You okay? No way this is real. It's pretty fucking real to me. On your feet.
This was our opportunity to focus on what makes Gears characters so special and what makes our enemies so iconic.
Oh, that's cool
The
as fuck.
entire campaign is played from the perspective of our new squad, Bravo. As the invasion breaks out, you'll meet Mags Carter, a former Gear now sweating it out at Kelowna's emulsion refinery.
Now, why don't you come talk shit when your balls
She was in
drop?
Walking Dead, I'm
And
pretty
quit
sure.
going through my
Gears shows.
stuff.
And you'll also
something
meet
else as well.
rookie cadet Lucas Reyes, a sharp comms officer who never made it to the front lines despite his dreams of military glory.
Holy fucking shit.
Megs and Lucas, together with Marcus and Dom, are 4 soldiers thrown together, fighting through tensions with each other while fighting the Locust, ultimately forging their bonds in battle.
We follow Bravo Squad with our cinematic cameras, just like the intense war movies we love.
Interesting.
The shots are
Two left click
intentionally
there.
gritty
Ability
and a bit
possibly?
shaky,
Yeah, I've seen that.
and Leaning into these rough edges is what makes you feel
I love
like
that menu.
you're
That's
right
very
in
like
the
Gears
middle
2
of the
reminiscent.
action.
Gears 1 as well.
Bravo's story also intertwines with others called to defend the city, including returning characters like warrior philosopher Ty Kaliso.
Our roads converge again.
Hell yeah, brother.
Bob Pluto with death he gets as well.
Ty.
And fans of the books will finally get to see the hard-ass Raven pilot Gil Gettner in-game for the very first time.
Let's go and fuck this mess.
Marcus and Dom are absolute legends. You can spot
Hell
those
yeah.
strong jaws and thick necks from a mile away. But if you go too realistic, you lose those unique features that make them stand out. Honestly, Marcus just isn't Marcus if you take away his classic perma-scout. So instead of chasing perfect realism, we focused on making them believable and memorable, respecting the details that really make them who they are.
Fuck.
Material and character fidelity in Gears of War E-Day far surpasses anything we've been able to achieve before. Our facial animation systems have been completely upgraded for E-Day, with 3 times more joints and over 350 facial shapes sculpted for each head alone to really represent the emotion in our characters. Marcus
smiling seems so like unnatural
than his entire character model did in the original.
I was gonna say, I
Gears
think
of
the
War
facial
on
animations
Xbox
look
360.
amazing.
Phoenix. Marcus. Sergeant, 26 RTI C Company. Next to kin, Adam Phoenix.
With the amount of layers we have, we've never had fidelity
Yo,
at this
daddy
scale.
is all here to save you.
Combined with a much more sophisticated animation rig, this allows us to have way more expressive characters with a huge range. From a small smirk to yells on the battlefield.
Come and get some, you goddamn grubs!
Your experience
Oh
takes
my
on
god,
a
it looks
new
gorgeous.
intensity. We're
fucking does.
This is
pushing
what
the
Gears used to be.
graphical limit with 4K Ultra HD resolution, native HDR10 rendering, hardware ray tracing at 60 frames per second in campaign, and up to 120 frames per second in multiplayer.
That's impressive. On a console. Pushing
When it
4K.
comes to the Locust, to make them more believable, we made them scarier. The drones are wild and vicious. The boomers are even bigger this time around.
They've been eating.
Like living battering rams smashing through doorways onto the battlefield. The wretches scream so loud it
Dude, the
disorients
Locusts
you
should
before
be
they
like,
rip
they
you
should feel
apart.
terrifying.
And the Reavers, they crawl up buildings
Reavers,
and rain
of course,
fire
yeah.
from above. Basically,
Oh,
the
Insane's
whole
gonna be
Locust
one
army
missile and you're dead.
are more intense than ever before.
Tickers.
So what now, Marcus?
We save everyone we can.
What the fuck is
I am
happening?
fucking
Gears of War
loving
has never
everything
been a
I'm
horror
seeing.
game, but the world has always felt horrifying.
Holy shit.
And with E-Day, we lean into that even more. Our new gore system means damage feels meaty, responsive, and
That's what we want.
yes.
muscle and cloth deforms in response to your attacks, and blood and bone damage adds to the intensity of combat. Gore is localized as well. Shoot a locust in the armor leg, and you'll see the bullet take a chunk out of it. Or land a
Yikes,
heavy shot on
dismemberment.
a limb, and our dismemberment system will rip it clean off in glorious detail.
Oh, I
And
love
Asha is
that.
going to get you the most satisfying shots, covering you in blood, or pop heads from afar with the long shot. We've revamped our favorite weapons for E-Day. And of course, we also have some fun new ones for even more brutal ways to tear your enemies apart. The new Gut Puncher grenade launcher is a COG weapon that fires armor-piercing explosive rounds. Quick fire a round to let it explode, or hold the trigger
Grenade
to control
launcher.
when it detonates. That means you can place a well-timed explosion behind an enemy protected by cover, or with practice, master its long-range eco closing potential. The Incinerator is our new shotgun. You can see the emulsion literally melt the skin off an enemy's body. Before, you'd probably
Yes.
get into a grapple if an enemy came charging at you. Now, you feel the power of getting to incinerate them when they get close. And of course, the Lancer.
Oh, the level of detail on the chainsaw. It's not just like the body just evaporates. It's actually got like, you know, like it's copying where the line's going.
Yeah.
The creation of the Chainsaw Lancer is another origin story from lore that we wanted to show in E-Day. From the moment that Ty grabbed that chainsaw to rip
Of course,
through
this will be the
locusts
first
at
time we get
Superstore,
to see the actual
Yep.
prototype kit bash on
monster.
the front lines of the invasion, all to deliver on that gratifying moment when you finally get to slice a grub in two.
Iconic.
Gears
yes,
music
you have
has
an
always
eerie
been
sound
about
design,
tension,
please.
escalation, and release. When a fight kicks off, the music hits hard. It tightens as things get more dangerous. And when you've dropped the last enemy, you hear that familiar big ringing chord.
Oh, classic. Love it.
For E-Day, we kept that structure, but made the sound harsher. Together with our composer, Adam Lastica, we built the score to match a world on the verge of collapse. The electric guitar returns alongside classical instruments, but both are pushed into uncomfortable territory. Like dragging a bone saw across a cello, creating dissonance that never fully resolves.
Those graphics, man. The lighting.
The lighting is so impressive.
Oh
Like,
my
it's-
god.
It's unreal.
Where the hell are we?
Underground.
And then there's the sound design.
That'd be a fun job to do.
It's pretty amazing how
All
they
chainsaws have
when they're
voices. When it came to
like
the sound
smashing
for a
metal
Proto
bits together and all
Lancer,
that.
it was
Oh
a
yeah, like see
You
the
got
little
very
detail.
specific
design
yeah.
noise.
model that was recorded back in 2006.
Audio nerds is like a fucking
And
dream
we
for
built
them.
it from the ground up using our new
Like that
sound
was
effects
slapping in
system.
mud.
Yeah.
This chainsaw
I love
has a
that.
14-inch blade with that signature meaty yet intimate sound, and when it revs, you can hear all the gnarly details. In terms of how you'll experience Kelowna, I always think about our acoustic system like this. I'm walking down a street and I hear the sound reflecting off the walls around me. Then I step into an alley and everything immediately tightens.
It just sounds so heavy while walking.
Oh,
around.
I love that, man. Level of
I come
detail.
back out into a wide space and the sound opens up again, almost like a cathedral. And it's not just those spaces, it's the transitions between them where the magic really happens. That's where things feel alive. That's acoustics in real time. It's a heavy world. And what better way to experience its dread and tension than through the music and sound that surrounds you?
No other game does the squad like Gears does. Our themes, our gameplay, and our modes, they all revolve around this core element. But it's not just about the brotherhood that you experience in the stories. It's also about the bonds you create with your friends. Co-op has always been a part of our DNA. And like every great Gears game, you can bring your own squad to this fight. In campaign, all 4 characters are playable from the start. And we support 4-player online co-op and 2-player split screen on console.
That's great.
In Versus, our sweaty squad-based PvP is back.
4-player
With a
online.
collection of 4v4 modes and all new maps set in locations
We're gonna
in
have to
and
get the
around the
Elspeth back together,
war-torn
the
city
boys.
of Kelowna. We've combined classic Gears
4v4.
symmetrical PvP map design with new traversal opportunities. You'll put your skill to the test alongside a seasonal roadmap of killer content, almost all of which you can just earn by playing the game, completing in-game challenges, events, and achievements. And today, we're excited to announce a dynamic new evolution of Gears' iconic PvE mode, Horde Siege. It's a 12-player mode where all 3 squads
12?
fight alongside each other to battle the Locust invasion and defend Kelowna across a range of city-based maps. We'll have more to share soon, and we hope you join us for our open beta weekends later this summer.
We good?
Oh, I'll be there.
Sergeant
I
Phoenix?
can tell you when.
Guess we're back to it.
So they've gone 4v4 multiplayer instead of 5v5.
Interesting.
That's what Gears 1 was, 4v4.
Go back to the roots in like every way.
We can't outrun the past. As long as we're still breathing, we're the ones that keep fighting.
20 years of Gears is such a milestone. It is such an honor
wild
and
to
also
think
a
about as
huge
well.
responsibility to make sure we deliver on the story of Gears.
It always comes back to the squad. It always comes back to this theme of getting through the absolute shittiest of times with somebody else who constantly has your back. And that's Marcus and Dom's story. The story of the original trilogy. The story of E-Day. And the story I think we can all relate to.
Thanks for pushing through. Couldn't have done it alone.
You got it, man.
Having the opportunity to have E-Day come out in the same year as the 20th anniversary of Gears, the quarter-century anniversary of Xbox, it's almost like a homecoming. It's like returning back to our roots and saying, fuck yeah, we're back. And we have so
I like
many
her.
more stories to
Yeah.
tell. It's an incredible honor and one that we want to make sure
You know
that
as
we
well,
do
I like the
right.
way they speak. It's not like fucking corporate bullshit.
Yeah.
They're throwing in like curse words and shit like that, like real people would.
Oh, camera's stopped.
It's alright, hey Ted.
The camera.
What a nightmare.
Untouched by nearly 80 years of war. Destroyed in 2 nights.
For us, the heart of Gears has always been about the bonds you make in the darkest of times. Inside the studio, we rally around a simple phrase:
I want Mark
never fight alone. It guides how we build our stories, our gameplay, and our world. It's how we work as a team and the commitment we make to you, our fans. Everything comes back to that important idea of sharing life's experiences, the highs and lows, together. And E-Day is the best expression of never fight alone that we've ever made. Whether you'll be picking up a Lancer for the first time ever, or you're as battle-hardened as Marcus Phoenix, there's always a place for you in the Gears squad when Emergence begins on October 6th.
Can't wait to play October 6th. What about you? Fuck off!
The camera died on us, boys. Right.
It's fine.
Well, there we go.
That's it. That's what we wanted. October 6th. Boom. Amazing.
And we will be covering that game, don't you worry.
Oh, yes. Oh, brilliant. Right, okay, well that is everything. Obviously you can't see us, but you can hear us. So remember to like, subscribe, tell us about how excited about Gears of War you are, because we know we are. And yes, we'll see you next time.
Goodbye.
Bye.